the UFC is in chaos, right? We don't know who's fighting who. We don't know who's the stars. You don't know who's selling pay-per-views. You don't know who's doing what. Who are you banking on? Like I said before, who are you banking on as your UFC star? That is very hard to find. You know, you got Islam. Hey, what's going on, fight fans? Hey, this is Coach D, the Wild Man, coming at you again with another episode of Coach D Media. Now, you know I do a Coach D Media. I talk about all things combat sports related, from the highs to the lows. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. There's been a lot of conversation about Khabib coming back, right? And I'm listening to it, I'm watching it. I'm like, what reason would Khabib possibly want to come back? Now, you hear Dana White. Dana White's been talking about trying to get Khabib to come back forever. They've been throwing money at him. Khabib's been saying no because, you know, he's going to honor his family's wishes by him not coming back. So still, what will be the reason for him coming back? Because right now, the UFC is in chaos, right? We don't know who's fighting who. We don't know who's the stars. You don't know who's selling pay-per-views. You don't know who's doing what. Who are you banking on? Like I said before, who are you banking on as your UFC star? That is very hard to find. You know, you got Islam being the #1 pound for pound best, right? He's great, but is he a pay-per-view star, right? You know, you got freaking Alexander Volkanovski. He just lost, got KO. People say he's washed up. He's coming down. You don't got him. You got Sean O'Malley saying he's going to be the GOAT. You got that fool saying that he's going to break Conor McGregor records. He can't even master selling pay-per-views on his card with him. And he was fighting Aljamain Sterling. What, 300 something buys? You know, 350, whatever it was, right? So who are you banking on, right? Who's going to bring home the views? Who's going to bring home the showing up? Who's going to bring home, ooh, I got to see this? The only person that could do it right now is possibly Khabib coming back. Not him coming on the card and fighting mega fights all the time. Just him coming back, right, and showing up, right, at UFC 300 will push it over the top, in my opinion. That's what I think is happening. Khabib is coming back to save UFC 300. Because right now, it's, okay, I don't want to say suck. That's a very strong word. It's not the hype mega fight card that people are looking to see, right? Because they're still struggling to put it together. Look, we got Charles Oliveira against Arman. You know what I'm saying? Good fight, right? #1 contender fight, right? For Islam, right? Charles Oliveira is the man. He don't need a #1 contender fight. He's a #1 contender. You don't need to freaking put him in a fight to make him #1 contender. He simply just is. That's how jacked up this card is, that Charles Oliveira has to earn a #1 contender fight, right? Anybody else can come back and get a main event title shot, but not Charles. He got to earn a #1 contender spot. Get the hell out of here. That tells you how garbage this card already is, that Charles has to do that. A, that shows you they don't give a F about Charles, right? And B, they're not even giving him a high enough name for him to go, yeah, this is going to be a good one, if you're going to make it a #1 contender fight. See what I'm saying? Garbage. All right. So other than that, you know, Calvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling, that's a good get back in the game fight for Aljamain Sterling. If he loses to Calvin Kattar, it's a wrap for him. He's already on the he ain't the guy conversation as it is, talking about Aljamain, right? He got to pretty much mollywop Calvin to like, okay, you see what I'm saying? I'm still the guy. That was a fluke with freaking Sean, right? But if Calvin gives Aljamain the business or make it a really hard fight for Aljamain, it's a wrap for Aljamain. Other than that, we got Bo Nichols, right, starting everything off against Cody Brundage. Garbage fight. See what I'm saying? So UFC 300 at this point is nothing. You got to bring a Khabib back for everybody to go, oh, shoot, Khabib's back, right? And then put him in the mix in some kind of way. He don't even got to fight. If he goes in the ring and goes, I'm going to fight so-and-so at UFC so-and-so, that'd be enough to get people to tune in, right? He ain't even got to fight, but he's training like he's going to fight. And the story says he's training to fight, maybe come out in middleweight or whatever the hell, right? You got Conor out there saying, I'll kill him. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So what do we got? What do we got? What are we banking on? You see how crazy this is, that we can't find what gets the fight over. There's normally a fight that we go, ooh, that's going to be the fight that I can't wait to watch, because this is going to go ahead and bring in the heat. We don't have that. We don't have that. Islam's hurt. John Jones is hurt, right? Everybody else is booked up or not, or just fought. Who do you got? Nobody. Nobody. It's crazy, right? This is the card you need to see to go, okay, this is how much trouble Dana White is in, that he can't nail a card, right? That people aren't lining up to be on 300. You know what I'm saying? This ain't happening. They saving the main event for whoever, right? It ain't been announced yet because they're trying to bring some big name at the last minute, so can't nobody steal the thunder, right? Like I say, Ariel Helwani did when he announced, Brock Lesnar back in the day, right? So they're gonna push it in at the last minute, right, to make everybody to hop on board. But I'm trying to think, who could it possibly be that would make us go crazy? Brock Lesnar coming back and fighting anybody ain't gonna go ahead and make us go, wow, I can't wait. Not Ronda Rousey coming back. There ain't nobody. I'm thinking ain't nobody but Khabib. Maybe, George St. Pierre, maybe they fought each other. Maybe, right? Something like that. Something crazy like that you didn't see that coming. That would be something that people go, oh, wow. Okay, I ain't see that coming. That's about it right now, right? So what do we got? Nothing. What are we banking on? Nothing. What are we expecting? Nothing. 300 is not going to give us what we want. Is it going to be a card to watch? Yeah, like any other card. It's not gonna go, ooh, man, that's going down in the history books. No, bruh. That ain't happening. That is not happening. And I'm speculating. No one that says Khabib, there's talk out there that Khabib is coming back. That talk has happened. His coach says we're not sure yet. He's trained like he's coming back, but nothing has been guaranteed that he's coming back. Right? And that's great, for a media feed, media cycle. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you're going to have to lock something down for us to gear up for. Because if you got other things getting ready to happen around the same time on UFC 300, you're going to really catch a problem. Right? Don't let, freaking one championship or PFL put on something around the same time. You're going to catch it because this card ain't strong enough to keep everybody's attention. It ain't strong enough to catch anybody's attention. It's okay. But it ain't strong enough to go, ooh, I got to catch it. That's not it. This card ain't it so far. Now, granted, it's in what? Freaking April. So we got time. I'm not sitting here and saying, hey, we're in a losing battle. We're not. We got time, but it ain't, the hype is being drained away, man. We ain't caring. That's what you don't want. There's no anticipation for UFC 300. There's simply just not. And that's where the problem is. We're not anticipating like we used to. We used to be on pins and needles for the next UFC card. Not anymore. We can care less. We can care less. The beefs are garbage, right? And nothing but clickbait nonsense like people saying I was doing, right? With the Sean Strickland situation. They say I'm clickbaiting. There is no good rivalries. Who you got? Dustin Poirier versus whoever the hell he's fighting, right? Who you got? Who you got? Justin Gaethje versus freaking God dang it, my mind went blank. Man, my mind went blank. God dang it. See my old age, y'all. My old age. It's also, I can see it in my face. It's on my tongue. I just can't get it out my mouth. Freaking. Anyway, whoever Gaethje is supposed to fight. I'm sorry, my mind went blank. I gotta look it up. See, I can't go out like that. I can't go out like that. I can't remember who Justin Gaethje is supposed to fight. So I gotta look it up, y'all. So hey, give me a second, cause old ass me can't freaking Still ain't showing up. Justin Gaethje versus God dang Max Holloway. See how old? Freaking Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. That's pretty interesting fight. You know, Mega, no. Pretty interesting. Yeah. Gaethje said he's being shit on because he should be in these title contention fights. Ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? It's just nonsense all the way around. There's nothing to really bank on that we can go, God dang it, I can't wait. Who's saying I can't wait? Somebody chime in later on and go, I can't wait for this fight. Let me know what fight you can't wait for, that you can't wait to see happen. Tell me which one that is. Right? Are we curious to see freaking Sean O'Malley fight Vera? Yeah, because, you know, Vera beat that ass last time. Everybody saying he was lucky on Vera's part. So, yeah, that got a little bit of curiosity. But like I said, that ain't 300. You see what I'm saying? So what do we got? What do we... Yeah. I hope Khabib's coming back. I really do. With somebody like a George St. Pierre. Something that we would never in a million years see coming. Right? That will be something of interest to go, okay, yeah, that was pretty daggone cool. But that's about it. That's about it. Other than that, there ain't nothing I can bank on that I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm going to watch because that's what I do, right? But am I like excited? No. So we'll see. All right, that's all I got. This is Coach D. Doing what I'm doing, calling it like I see it, talking my share of shit. To hear from me again, peace out.